As we previously revealed, certain members of Britney Spears' family are anxious about the publication of her book. We can see why now that the woman in me is beginning to leak a little. Nobody in Britney's life is more notorious than her father, not even Jamie Lynn, Lou Taylor, or Justin Timberlake. Jamie Spears is portrayed in Britney's memoir as an abusive drinker who frightened, belittled, and manipulated her for nearly her whole life. The Sun got a peek at some of Britney Spears' thoughts ahead of her much-awaited memoir's October 24 release. That continued after that. According to Britney, Jamie would insult her well into her 30s. She says that throughout their 13-year conservatorship, he called her fat and made her do tasks against her choice. Even while everything about it is terrible, this goes beyond body shaming and violates her adult human rights. Britney remembers him from her days before fame, saying he would frequently drink until he couldn't think. She was so afraid of getting into a car with him at one point. Interestingly, this absolutely corresponds with stories that relatives have previously told. She wrote, "Dad drank until he couldn't think. He vanished from his house for a few days at a time." Unhealthy parents or partners occasionally point the finger of responsibility for their actions at the bar to booze. But it doesn't operate like that. Britney suffered more than just psychological and emotional harm as a result of Jamie's drinking. It also caused his several enterprises to fail. Financial strain resulted from that, and he naturally made that everyone else's concern. The turmoil brought on by Dad's extreme mood swings added to the stress of not having any money, says Britney. She remembers, "I was really scared to get in the car with him. This was because he used to talk to himself while driving," she explains. "I didn't even understand what he said," Britney acknowledges. He appeared to be lost in thought. She now thinks that Jamie's father, June Spears, mistreated him, molding him into the person he is now. Britney adds, "But at the time I had no idea why he was so hard on us and why nothing we ever did seemed good enough in his eyes." If you've read up on that family, it is a logical assumption. It goes without saying that knowing Jamie's motivations for becoming the person he is doesn't excuse him from it. Not every explanation equates to an excuse. Britney writes, "The saddest thing was that, to me, all I ever wanted was a father who loved me for who I was.